Hello everyone. Today we will be talking about total physical response or TPR. What is total physical response? Total physical response is a strategy that was developed by James J. Asher for ESL and foreign language instruction. ESL teachers have a preference for TPR because it allows them to introduce any academic concepts concretely and comprehensively. Also, this strategy requires minimal productive language skills, speaking or writing, from students. Teachers who use TPR are able to teach language through physical actions, gestures, and commands. There are various advantages to incorporating TPR, such as catching a student's attention quickly and creating a relaxed environment to facilitate language learning through physical activities. Meanwhile, the strategy can enhance their self-confidence and stimulate their desire to learn a language. When teacher incorporates TPR strategy, they are able to reduce the psychological burden of the learning process and build a happy learning environment. Some characteristics of TPR include improving comprehension through the body's response to language, reducing tension by focusing on meaning rather than form, helping cultivate a student's real communicative competence, maintaining long-term clear memory after a period of time, and making learners recall more often after gaining the knowledge. According to Colorín Colorado, there are 7 steps for the TPR instructional process that help students learn how to listen, speak, read, and write. First, the teacher introduces a situation that requires the students to follow a set of commands using actions, real or pretend. The teacher can use props, such as pictures or real objects, as he or she performs the actions. Second, the teacher or a student demonstrate a series of actions. The other students are not immediately expected to repeat the commands. However, they will soon want to join because of their clear and comprehensible language that is being used. Third, the teacher will elicit group action by asking the class to act out a series of commands. The class repeats the command several times until they have internalized the series. Fourth, the teacher writes the series on the chalkboard or chart paper. Students are prompted to make connections between oral and written words as they read and copy. Fifth, the teacher requests the students to repeat each line after the teacher. Students are also encouraged to ask questions for clarification. The teacher can also point out grammatical features. Sixth, the teacher checks for comprehension and oral production of individual students by asking the class to take turns being the reader of the series or performer of actions. Finally, the children engage in partner activities by working in pairs or teams of 4. During this time, the teacher monitors the students while suggesting ways to build vocabulary by adding new words. Teachers can also use TPR storytelling, which increases the students' speaking, reading, and grammar skills. When teachers use TPRS, they engage the students in a dialogue around a shared story, which is created by the teacher. The story provides the students with a shared context, regardless of their background, world, and academic knowledge. I would use TPR for a reading activity. For example, before reading the story, I will select some action words. I would request the students to perform these actions as I encounter them in the pages. Then, I would list them on the chalkboard or chart paper. Another way to use TPR involves reading the story and then asking the students to summarize it by acting out the words I have demonstrated. Finally, after reading a story, I can encourage the students to select some words or phrases that they can turn into actions. Thank you for listening.